Welcome, esteemed gents and ladies, because we're going to a very educated segment.
Now seeing number I-35.
Because today, I'm bringing back an old segment that we've done in the past, and something that it gives me some joy and fun into it, because I get to analyze and dissect the human brain of some people.
I wish I could do that. With a real brain, though.
You don't have a license to drive. We're not going to give you a license to practice medicine.
So,
who says I need to practice?
Again, welcome to Mark's Clinic. So today
you have to know that was coming.
So today we'll analyze and dissect the human brain on people on the internet that overuse the word troll and don't know the meaning and just use it horribly wrong.
Unfortunately, the term troll has become mainstream and it's been saturated and also totally diluted of what it actually means. Yeah.
Misused and diluted. Okay, so who wants to actually define troll?
From what I understood, for a
and
long
we're
time
not talking
on the
about
internet,
the things that
live under a bridge.
From what I've understood for a long time, a troll is a person who will deliberately say or do something that might offend people in order to get a reaction out of them. It would be like a person who would purposefully flame someone on the internet just to get them to react.
Yeah.
Alright, now you're going to explain flaming on the internet.
Flaming is when you say or do a lot of things for the sake of offending someone, and that's all it does. It doesn't contribute anything to the discussion, it's just an attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Though trolling does not always have to be a direct attack. It can be more subtle. You can say something off the collar, and there are different ways to do it, but
and you can even be cheeky about it if you wanted to.
You could.
Yes.
But here's the thing, and the reason why I thought of this on the way, because I thought last week I was going to do this, and it was based off of something I was on a chat room, basically. I was not a chat room, sorry, message board.
Mm-hmm.
And I just read the whole Bleach chapter and everything, and I just...
Shit!
Okay.
Sorry, I sneezed there a little.
I was looking through, I thought, actually, and then I read something else about Bleach in the North America getting into the top 10 for top manga this week. It was top selling manga.
Goddamn Americans.
And I thought, okay, I want to, like usual for me, I want to see what people think about this. I want to analyze, because I'm weird like that.
And yet you don't analyze who's in a movie. Anyways,
real people are more interesting to analyze, Matt. I'm sorry. Anyways, let me get my composure back, because this guy's an asshole.
And that was an example of trolling.
No, that was an example of an asshole, the thing that people confuse for trolling, which we're getting to.
No, because if I could have kept that going if I wanted to.
So yeah, people were arguing about the whole, how come it's in the top 10 when its story sucks, when its character development sucks and all that.
Where it seems to have gotten to the point where the big thing of this chapter is that he's probably just going to be killing off main characters.
Yeah.
Because just this week he killed off Byakuya.
Yeah. So, Harvey's just confused.
I do not have any idea of the vast library of Bleach characters.
Where'd you stop watching?
Around the time they had just broken Rukia out of...
Rukia's brother.
Okay.
The dick.
Oh,
they killed him.
The guy with the weird white thing in his hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just got killed.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, I was reading through the message boards and people were arguing and, it was a healthy kind of conversation. Until someone who came up with a decent rebuttal and to everything.
Say it. Say the rebuttal if you can remember.
Basically, it was something about objectifying statements and subjective statements.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he was stating something that it's my opinion that Bleach sucks. Why are you why does my opinion not count, and your opinion does, basically. And someone put down, okay, trolls don't matter. I was like, what? Okay.
Wait, what?
Trolls don't, what?
To response to that?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Because that's a legitimate argument. That's something you might say in a debate, like, okay, your opinion's fine, but I have every right to have my own. That's not baiting somebody, and that's not being a dick to mess with things. That's legitimate.
Like, he's just stating off, like, I understand he was stating off the reasons why he didn't like Bleach, and not putting any pros, which to me, I don't really have many pros for Bleach.
Not anymore.
Yeah, so...
Well, I mean, there was a time where Bleach had its pros.
After a certain point, a lot of cool swords is just not enough.
Yeah. Flashy fighting isn't enough.
No.
But...
When everybody's a superhero, nobody's a superhero.
And I understand there are people who are still fans of Bleach and will follow Bleach till its death, which is fine by me.
Can I kill them?
No. But just fine by me.
Do I still need to ask your permission for that?
Pretty sure.
God damn it, why did I sign that contract?
Which is fine by me. That if you like Bleach, okay, go and enjoy it. I'm not going to force you not to. But at least hear my statements why I don't like it. Which is basically what the other guy was doing. The guy that is being called a troll.
Yeah, he wasn't saying that they were wrong. He was just saying that he had his own opinions.
Yeah, which he stated. Like, he didn't understand why, because most of the Bleach fans now have overturned Bleach. Like, they've basically they know how crappy the storyline is, but they're just watching it or reading it. Sorry, not watching because it's over now. Reading it just so they see the ending.
Pretty much. I mean, look at it this way. If you're on a street and one of the houses is starting to burn down, it's horrible, it's bad, it's awful. But you want to see it burn down.
And what got me was people started backing this guy who said this, who basically said the troll statement.
See, what a lot of people appear to confuse now with trolling is having an opinion that goes against the vast majority of the people around you. Because, obviously, to present such an opinion, like a devil's advocate sort of thing, you must just be trying to get a rise out of the other people and don't actually think that way. Like,
yeah, but it's not really... With him, the guy, I'm just saying, as him as an example.
Yeah.
He wasn't really trolling. He was just defending his statement.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, the fact people are confusing this with trolling is entirely ridiculous.
And he said no ill will toward Bleach current Bleach fans who are still with the product.
And that's all Bleach is, really, a product.
He never said anything about them. He just said, I don't understand. The only thing towards them, he said, is I don't understand how you'd like it, but it's not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. That was basically it.
Yeah, that's entirely civilized conversation.
Yeah.
Whereas he's still being bashed for being said troll.
That kind of hurts my brain.
Yeah.
Like, in this day and age, it does irk me to a degree that there are so many internet isms that are being made into mainstream things and that are being generally walked around and talked about. How
and
people
being misused.
Yeah. How people walk around with, like, Rage Face and Rage Comic t-shirts just seems very silly to me.
My rule of thumb is if you don't want to bother finding out what the source of it is, don't wear it, don't use it, you lazy fuck.
Yeah, one specific example of that I don't like is a lot of people know of the all the things meme, and they use it in many, many different ways, and very few of those people seem to understand where it actually comes from, which is a great source.
Yeah.
Anyone who's followed the picture blog Hyperbole and a Half, I don't believe she's updated for a long time, because A, she's working on a book, and B, she's got all sorts of her own personal issues she's trying to work out. But if you go back and read through this, it's really funny. She draws funny pictures to go along with it, and so it came from one of her blog posts about motivation and being an adult and cleaning the whole house, and how the downward spiral leads to not that. So everyone takes this one frame from the comic, and it's her triumphantly holding a broom saying, "Clean all the things!" And that got morphed into all this other shit. And then people are using it, and I say, "Oh yeah, hyperbole and a half, that's great." And they're saying, what?
Yeah.
As though someone just drew this up and used it for the sake of internet, like it just was born on 4chan or something. Fuck no. Ali Brosh, represent.
Now, I'll tell you an example of what a real troll is.
Okay.
Now,
No.
as you guys know, I'm a wrestling fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
God help us.
I listen to a lot of wrestling podcasts as well. And one of them, a guy called in saying something about, because he was an anti, if you guys don't know who the character is, John Cena, and how he's very anti John Cena.
Okay.
And the thing is, John Cena, the man, is a really good person because he does a lot of, like, Grant a Wish Foundation kind of things. I think he's like one of the top people for that.
He's never going to beat what Ron Perlman did, though.
Yeah, but,
Side note, if you don't know, Ron Perlman, for kids, for the Grant a Wish program, got himself dressed up in full Hellboy makeup and went to visit the kid in character.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Now, which he does a pretty good thing, and he's very well known for. Now, this one guy who called in said something about people beating him up for the statements that he said to John Cena and stuff on Twitter about him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was curious about this, so he gave his name and everything, so I just searched it up. I thought, okay, I'll search it up. The guy is what you consider a troll, really is. Because basically what he said was, oh, fuck John Cena and everything. Also, fuck the kids with the cancer who keep wanting John Cena. I was like, what? Fuck the mothers of these kids who take them to see John Cena. What? Oh my god, that's a troll. And the fact that he was going to get his ass kicked at a bar for saying that shit, I was applauding the guys who were going to kick his ass.
That's more of an asshole than a troll, actually.
Yeah, to me, that if he was...
No, but he was, like, getting a rise out of people who were...
Yes, but did he mean those things? Because if he means them, then he's an asshole, not a troll.
No, he didn't. I don't think he ever meant those things, but, like, he just wanted to get a
You
rise.
might want to find that out before labeling this guy as a troll.
Yeah,
Because if he means those things, then he's actually that, and he's just a dick and a troll that is insulting kids with cancer and their mothers.
No. What he said on the show basically was, "Oh, I never really meant those things. Yada yada yada. I apologize," but he kept continuing.
Okay, again, find out if that apology was sincere and if he didn't actually mean those things. He just apologized because he got in trouble for it.
Well, I can't see people comment their comments on Twitter anymore. That was a long time ago, though.
Well, yeah, but don't make a speculation unless you get all your sources straight, because that guy seems more like an asshole than anything else.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very classic troll to me. Actually.
No, that sounds more like a dick.
Yeah.
A classic troll will try to get a rise out of somebody by saying something that's completely offensive, but they know it's offensive and they don't actually mean it.
Yes. And oftentimes they don't, like, in a good example, or in a good time when they're doing it, they don't direct at somebody like it's an insult.
They generalize.
Yeah, they make generalizations that are obviously going to piss people off.
Okay.
That they provide no proof or backing to it. There's no evidence. There's nothing that gives them credibility. They're just stating this shit as though it's fact.
Yeah.
Because it's going to make people angry, because there's nothing to back it up, and because it's wrong, and people are going to get all fired up about it. A big way to find out what trolling is if you look on YouTube comments. Because people, it's a breeding ground there.
Yeah, there's that, or here's the simplest one. Like, there's that meme with, what's his name? The guy who played Goblin in the first Spider-Man movie.
Name doesn't come off to the top of my head.
he was in Boondock Saints and stuff. Willem Dafoe.
Okay.
There's that picture of Willem Dafoe, and all it is says trolling his art. There's a troll right there.
Yeah.
To piss off the grammar people.
Yeah, that's a troll. It's a deliberately thing that's done wrong to get a rise out of people, and then the person that wrote it knows it's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll get my facts
Yeah.
about it, but yeah, what you guys, that is a troll, like what you see on YouTube or basically stuff that.
Yeah.
Well,
4chan's full of that.
Yeah.
If you care to wade through 4chan.
Yeah, that's dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the easiest tip if you're gonna wade through. If you really want to wade through 4chan, use a very secure connection.
Yeah, and even if so, don't say anything that's gonna piss off the
Yeah,
general population.
best bet, just don't post.
Yeah.
Because even if you post as anonymous,
Well, you have to.
No, you can log into 4chan.
Yes, that's right. Well, you can sign in, but you can give yourself a name when you're posting.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you post without signing in, you're labeled as anonymous.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, even if you do that, they can still find you.
Yeah.
So don't piss them off.
At least drive to another town and log on in the library or something.
Yeah. So that it's not your IP address that gets tracked.
Or just go to an internet cafe. Pay whatever, but if you want to get your jollies out of that, okay, go.
See, one way that you could, if you don't like a particular internet cafe, you could troll the owner by going and posting a whole bunch of stupid shit on 4chan and getting the IP address from them banned so no one can go on there.
Yeah.
And having problems.
That's
And
trolling.
you just walk away. Because why? Because it's funny to you. It
But-
can be malicious apart from just for shits and
yeah,
giggles.
or another thing, post things on like PhotoBucket or what's that other one?
I haven't touched
Image
my
Shack.
photo bucket at
Image
all.
Shack or anything that breaks their user agreements at like a library or an internet cafe and get the IP address blocked as well.
Yeah. It's deliberately like being an asshole for your entertainment value because you know it's going to upset other people and cause
but
problems.
you have to know it's wrong.
Yeah.
If you believe what you're saying is right and you're saying those things, you're not a troll. You're just an asshole and or a moron.
Pretty much.
To be a troll, you gotta know it's wrong and you gotta know what reaction you're expecting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you end up surprised by what reaction you get, you're not a troll. You just fail.
Yeah, like something on Twitter like, oh, my brother stole my sandwich out of my lunch bag today. Such a fucking troll. No.
But on the
Go
subject,
away.
but on that subject, I mean, I do know it was the main topic was basically misuse of trolling.
So you provided an excellent example.
Yeah. He shakes his head no.
No, Mark
Well,
was a living example.
Yeah.
And then you learned. It's good. We're all about growth here.
The doctor's being schooled. Wow. Anyways,
Let me get my crop.
so where was I on my little tangent before you guys?
Speaking on that topic,
Yes. Speaking on that topic, I want to analyze though the actual people who do troll and troll the whole act of trolling.
okay.
Why? What makes them do it? What do you think?
Because it's entertaining and fun.
Schadenfreude.
No, but again, it goes back to my whole thing about back a couple podcast. Well, not really a couple, a lot of podcasts ago, about my whole thing about masks on the internet. Basically, it's a big mask.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, but the thing is that a troll doesn't necessarily have to wear a mask. A troll can come out as themselves and still say that.
Yeah, that's true.
Trolling is one of the internet things that doesn't require a mask. If you want to be an asshole, most assholes will wear a mask.
Yeah.
A proper troll won't care.
Mm-hmm.
A proper troll, but
Yeah, but the
there are
fake
lots
ones,
of
yes.
unsuccessful ones.
yeah,
out
the
there, don't get me
unsuccessful
wrong.
ones.
Yeah, but an actual troll won't care if their identities know. They're just doing it because it's fun.
Yeah, there are plenty of actual, going back to YouTube, a lot of accounts on there, people that post blog style videos just saying stupid shit. Like I believe that that Jarrett kid that I was having.
Jarrett?
He was having a feud with Toronto Batman for a while. This bug-eyed kid, and he was saying a whole bunch of really like bad shit and stupid arguments and all this. And this kid probably did not believe a lot of the things he was saying, and if he did,
we could hope
it was really sad. But if not, as I and a lot of people theorize, it was to get hits on YouTube because people were so dumbfounded that kid could be this stupid or saying these terrible things or really think all this stupid shit.
Okay. Now, I want to ask, do you think it's a moral thing or an immoral thing to do? Is what I'm
Well, of course it's immoral because you're still
okay,
you're still at some level being
amoral or immoral.
It's
okay, but why do people do it if it's immoral? Even though I get it, it's fun, but you could get fun out of any other things.
Because since the dawn of man, people have had fun doing stupid shit.
Mm-hmm. And
half the inventions that we have today are the result of people doing stupid shit.
Part of it, I think, is if you see an institution or a person who is very rigid or they say a lot of things that you don't like, to get a bad reaction out of them is very satisfying.
There's that, or there's also the common rule of the most satisfying things to corrupt are the most innocent.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
But
it's the urge to corrupt the innocent. That's what drives a lot of people.
It's like, to a degree, in certain cases, crank calling can be a form of trolling as an art.
Honestly, you can consider that the original trolling.
Pretty much.
I've done crank calling before, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, crank calling into especially televised TV shows about, especially the evangelical ones, and they call in saying things that may or may not actually be true.
Why does it sound like you've done this for experience?
No, I've watched a lot of internet.
Okay.
I would love to call into one of those trolls, and the only thing I would yell out is "Hail Satan!" and then just hang up.
I thought this is like I thought you just had this for experience or something because it felt too descriptive.
No, there have been lots of things like shows, especially public access, where people are spouting their own opinions, which is great, but sometimes they are very disagreeable. I've watched a lot of shit.
For instance, I think it was the Jerky Boys or something.
Jerky Boys. I'm not sure about that.
Well, there's Jerky Boys that did the whole prank calling on people. It was a show with two guys from Jersey.
Okay.
You sure it's not the Jersey Boys?
No, Jerky.
Okay.
It was a playoff of that.
I see.
And there was also another show, which is people already know it. It's Crank Yankers.
Yeah.
I don't know whether that was scripted or real, but
I'm sure a lot of them, they're based off of things that actually happened.
Yeah.
But they had to act it out to make everything work. I was going somewhere for a second. I can't quite recall. Something about crank calling. Oh, right. You guys remember Tom Green's show, Tom Green's Live, from when he had the studio in his home living room?
Yeah.
He had people calling in on Skype and all, and he had, at first, a feud with 4chan itself, because people were calling in and trolling him, and eventually, he was totally
Why would you do that to Tom Green,
it.
though?
I don't know.
Have you not seen Freddy Got Fingered?
Yeah, but...
You want to do that to Tom Green.
Yeah, at first, people were calling in with just talking about how they liked mudkips. And eventually, he was looking at this. It's a huge meme that's long dead by now, I'm sure.
It still pops up from time to time by people that don't realize it's dead.
People still latch on to hope. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he got these calls constantly because they thought it was funny to make him react. So they would keep calling him, and so eventually he embraced it. And someone would call and start saying mudkips and everything, and he'd be yelling it right back at them, and he'd be totally into it. But at first, like, you can watch, there's some videos when it was the first, like, outbreak of it, when he started to realize what was happening, and he's had a total breakdown with how it kept coming in, because they were bombarding his lines and keeping them up from all over the country with just people trying to fuck with him. So It got really bad. But that's a perfect example of phone trolling and people just being total dicks to have shits and giggles.
Now, you speak about phone trolling. That's one form. Let's go into that topic and go the forms of trolling.
Yes.
Let's go into that. So we've gone through video and then phone so far.
Mm-hmm.
And internet we've been through.
Yeah, and internet.
There are ways to troll people in real life, like whether they know they're doing it or not, or intend to do it as such or not. Sometimes politicians.
Back on the politics thing again.
Because they are such a medium for this. Because
they're such in the
again, I don't. It doesn't count with politicians because most of the time they don't know that they're doing it. And
no, but
would you count Nardwar?
Nardwar
From Much Music as one? Because he's done that a lot to politicians.
No, I'd count him as an annoying fuck.
His is more tongue-in-cheek and being very cheeky and all that. Like,
for those who don't know who Nardwar is, it's just this...
He was a strange character from Much Music who would interview people. And,
like, just people from pop culture and politics.
And was very annoying, actually, I recall.
I repeat, annoying fuck.
Like, I guess amend part of my statement before. There is such a thing as an accidental troll, where you do something you don't realize it's going to be interpreted like that, and shit blows up. Now, that's not the same as going out and trolling somebody, but that's an instance where it can work.
Well, but then that's more of an instance of just being stupid, then.
Yes.
That's not trolling, then.
It is a thing.
It's a thing, but it's still. I still lean more towards the person who's saying it is just stupid and ends up getting a rise out of it, but they don't expect it. To be a troll, you gotta know that you're gonna get a rise out of it.
Yeah.
If you're not going for a rise and it happens, then you're not an accidental troll. You're just stupid and you fail at going for what you wanted.
I'm going to consult the great resource Urban Dictionary. Their entry on the top for accidental troll. Unlike a troll who deliberately intends to cause maximum destruction and argument, an accidental troll is a normal user who speaks their mind a little too much through forums and accidentally gives off the impression that they are a troll when clearly they have little or no time and have a lot to say about the topics that are being posted.
Is that accidental?
Yes, this is for an accidental troll.
That
wouldn't that explain my whole thing before?
No, because again...
that's the guy actually, like, raging and saying offensive things that he believes because for the sake of offending the people's fans. So it's,
no, not that.
Okay.
The whole... Never mind, actually.
Not the John Cena thing?
No.
The forum post? No, that's different because what he's saying wasn't offensive. What he was saying was...
okay.
Completely.
Because I was going to say, it was like, he didn't say anything offensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is them saying something offensive but not realizing it's offensive.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, now, going back to forums,
this is starting to become a really touchy subject.
It is a thing that irks me that people misuse it as such because it's cheapening the term, and I don't like some of the internet memes and tropes being turned into such stupid mainstream things that a new show is making jokes about it.
Oh, I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which show?
It's one of those Morning in America shows does it a lot. I'm not sure which.
Really? Oh, God.
Anyways,
that's the last thing you want doing that.
Shit. Well, I lost where I was going with there for a second.
Yeah, you were talking about...
And Harvey just recently was saying he's got a phone and will help him from getting lost.
Yeah, I was actually on it at the time, so... Thanks a lot, Apple! Let me see.
You were saying something about politicians being accidental trolls?
There's that, yeah.
Accidental troll description that you use doesn't actually work with politicians.
You basically were on accidental trolls.
I remember what I was going to say. It's gotten to the point now that on forums, because trolling can be so prevalent, there are a lot of places that, as part of their rules, calling someone a troll or accusing them of being so is enough to label you as a troll and get you punished. Not all forums adapt this, but I know...
That seems kind of dumb.
It is pretty stupid, but I used to frequent game FAQs a lot, and implying someone is a troll or using what used to be the troll combating statement, "Cool story, bro," which has been used a lot as well
in wrong ways.
Yeah,
I don't like that one though.
I feel
it's just really annoying.
I think if used properly, it's a great dry wit. But anyways, uttering something like that or posting that in response to someone who seems to be trolling, uttering that is enough to get you flagged for trolling as well.
Huh.
Despite the fact that it's supposed to counteract that, because if someone is going on a trolling tirade and getting angry about something, and you offer them up a response that gives them nothing to work off of, then it's supposed to shut down their whole attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the whole thing of, cool story, bro. Tell it again. That
usually shuts them down.
Yeah. That's how one used to combat trolls back in the day.
I've already had some experience with trolls with me because I used to be a game master for a certain Pokemon online game before, and
that would belly up.
Yeah. And I used to get them all the time, and it was just like, oh, this game sucks. What are you gonna do about it? And it wasn't like real reasons why the game sucks. It was just they stated the game sucks. And it was just to get riles out of other people who were playing the game who were loyals, right?
Yeah.
And I had to monitor that shit and mediate that shit.
Yes. One a good example I can find where you can troll with what you feel to be I want to say good intent for righteous reasons. Like on Tumblr, you get I'm not a person who's on Tumblr. My girlfriend recently got into it and got heavy into it, and she's in the fold now. But
we weep for her.
On there, anyone who acts out militantly on any cause is often mocked for it, and so trolling militant whatever, be it like human rights people or vegans or LGBT rights people or anything like political shit. Anyone who's militant about things, saying shit to piss them off and trolling them is a big thing to do, and it's funny. And in some cases it's pretty clever and can be funny. Because, you see, while it is an asshole-ish art, it can be very entertaining to watch. Sometimes it's very annoying as well, because...
One of the most entertaining kinds of trolling you can do is when some group that's anti-LGBT or something like that posts something about traditional family or anything like that. Attacking them, now that's satisfying trolling and doing it for a good cause.
Yes.
For instance, the American chicken chain, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A, that's the one.
Chick-fil-A?
Yes, whatever. I really don't care, they're morons. Have recently posted onto their website that they believe in the traditional family as written in the biblical sense, with one man, one woman. And everyone that's read that of course has a brain, has simply replied, yeah, you know, in the Bible, it was multiple wives, and also most of the men had extramarital affairs.
Mm-hmm. As a result of this, a lot of people are
and most of the time, these extramarital affairs were asked to be done so by God.
Yeah. So
traditional family, my fat ass.
Yeah, there's nothing traditional about it.
Yeah, don't cite the Bible. The traditional family was developed by people
working it to their own means.
Yeah. Okay. If you love someone, you should be able to be married to them if you so wish it. Straight people shouldn't be the only ones that suffer.
No. Everyone else can get jaded and all that,
and slide into the monotony that is long-term commitment.
So
institutionalized long-term commitment.
But yeah, back on trolling.
Yes.
Because this is a really interesting topic right now. I mean, to me, because
it's actually evolved quite a bit from what I figured.
We took in a chunk of space.
Maybe we should continue this in the second segment.
I don't know if we have that much, like...
We have an hour and a bit.
No, but, like, I mean...
How much more to talk about?
Yeah.
We may.
I
and
can top
Harvey
us off
can...
with something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was
let's cut it
saying
off
in
here
my
and we'll
own.
continue there. So shall we go on and talk to you later?